MaryLee Herrmann Show. I really want to thank you for being on this journey with me. It means so much. And I'm sorry, what? Oh, you're wondering what journey, MaryLee? Well, sure. Got everyone packed in the car and said, "Hey, let's head off and just come on along with me." Had some good snacks along the way, and you've even watched me talk about socks. Socks are important. And so the answer to that question, of course, what journey is that? I have no idea. When I started the show, I shared that I wasn't certain exactly what direction the show would take, exactly what I would be talking about. The inspiration was I wanted to do a program that was geared toward women who are 50 and older. Well, I'm a woman and I'm 50 or older, so does that fit the bill? All right, we need a little more than that, don't we? Yeah, I realized that I struggle sometimes with coming up with topics or with the tone of the show, because I've been so reluctant to make decisions about things and feeling like, oh, I'm going to be, pigeonholed into something and I'm going to be stuck with that. And what if it doesn't work? But the biggest challenge, I think, is that not choosing a direction by simply just leaving it so open. I can talk about anything, and that has to do with being a woman or being a little bit older. And I thought, well, if I narrow it down and I pick a direction, then I'm going to be restricted. Well, I've realized that's not the case. It's actually the opposite. It's made it tougher. And therefore I feel like, well, does this apply? Does this apply? Instead of figuring out exactly okay, this is what the show's about. At least to some extent, right? I mean, you ever watch a movie, you start watching a film or you're reading a book or something, and especially in movies I notice where it's like we're about half an hour into the movie and I don't even understand what the main character wants. I don't know what their aspirations are. So if you don't understand that, then you don't know what's at stake. And if you don't know what's at stake, then you're not really there on the journey. You're just kind of watching somebody else just kind of walk through experiences. Well, one of the reasons why it's tough for me to pick, to know what the journey is because I don't know myself. I'm very grateful. I've been part of online groups, and I've seen a number of women who are 50s, 60s older, and they'll say, I know that I want to be doing something else, but I have no idea what. Well, at least for me, I'm fortunate that I know that it's in the entertainment industry. And no, it's not a camera person. It's not tech. I know that my three things that I do appreciate, that I enjoy, are acting, writing, and directing. However, even when I went out to LA, I didn't really give any of them a commitment. I didn't give any of them focus enough. When I first went out, I thought, well, I'm going out as a director. I had directed a few shorts, and I really feel in the zone in that role. And it was very rewarding, and I love it. I love it. And I think one of the reasons why I am a fairly strong director is because I have been an actor. And probably part of the reason that contributes to both of those skill sets too is that I've been a writer. I am a writer as well. So I get story. Well, not committing to any of those is holding me back. And like I said earlier, is the idea of oh, well, but if you commit, then you're restricted and you're limited. And I'm realizing more and more how much that it is in the way. Therefore, I am going to meditate and journal. And I'm really going to give consideration to what journey am I on? What journey am I choosing? And it took me a little bit to come to the understanding that, okay, by picking one, it doesn't mean you're completely disregarding the others. They all enhance each other in different ways, but you're actually getting nowhere with any of them. You're not respecting any of them by not at least choosing one and letting that be on the front burner. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you want to find out what journey I'm on, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching the MaryLee Herrmann Show today. See you soon.